You are walking to your car at night. The parking lot is empty. Nothing is wrong. And yet your heart is pounding. Your eyes are scanning shadows that aren't moving. Your ears are tuned to sounds that aren't there. You tell yourself you're being irrational, but your brain disagrees. Why does it do this? The answer isn't in your imagination. It's in your biology. It's older than fear itself, and it never got the memo that the danger is gone. For most of human history, the world was trying to eat you. Lions, hyenas, leopards with a taste for primates who wandered too far from the fire. Your ancestors who survived weren't the bravest ones. They were the ones who flinched first. Neuroscientist Joseph LeDoux spent decades mapping exactly how that flinch works. He found a small almond-shaped structure deep in your brain called the amygdala. It doesn't wait for you to consciously notice danger. It reacts before your thinking brain even catches up. A shadow moves, a twig snaps, and your amygdala has already told your body to freeze, run, or fight a full half-second before you're even aware you saw anything. Half a second doesn't sound like much, but on the savannah, half a second was the difference between telling the story and becoming one. Here's the strange part. That system was built for a world that mostly doesn't exist anymore. Most of you reading this will never be stalked by a predator. You will never hear a lion in the grass. And yet the system is still running. Every single day IT just found new things to be afraid of. Psychiatrist Randolph Ness, one of the founders of evolutionary medicine, calls this a mismatch. Your threat detection system evolved for a world of physical danger, but you live in a world of emails, deadlines, social rejection, and notifications. Your amygdala doesn't know the difference. A furious email from your boss lights up the same ancient circuitry as a growl in the dark. Your body still floods with the same stress hormones. Your muscles still tense the same way. Your heart still races the same way. It's preparing you to run from a predator that was never there in the first place. Think about the last time you felt your stomach drop before opening a text message. That wasn't weakness. That was 300,000 years of evolutionary programming, aimed at the wrong target. So why hasn't this system updated? Why hasn't evolution smoothed it out by now? Because it was never supposed to be accurate. It was supposed to be fast. Researcher Daniel Kahneman, working alongside Amos Tversky, spent years studying how the human mind makes snap judgments under uncertainty. Their research showed something uncomfortable. Your brain is not built to calculate the correct answer. It's built to guess quickly and survive the guess. Imagine two early humans hearing a rustle in the grass. One stops to analyze it calmly. The other assumes it's a predator and runs immediately. Most of the time, it's just wind. But the one time it isn't, only one of them survives to pass on their genes. Being wrong and alive beats being right and dead. Every single time. That's not a flaw in you. That's the system working exactly as designed. It would rather insult you with a false alarm than fail you with a missed one. This is why you can be sitting safely at your desk and still feel your pulse spike from a single unread message. This is why an argument with a stranger online can leave your hands trembling for an hour afterward. Your body doesn't know that no lion is coming. It only knows that something felt like danger and reacted the only way it knows how. There's a name for what happens when this system stays switched on too long. Chronic activation. Neuroendocrinologist Robert Sapolsky spent years studying this in wild baboons and later in humans. He found that animals living under constant, low-grade threat, even imagined threat, show the same wear and tear on their bodies as animals facing an actual predator every day. Your ancestors' alarm system was built to switch on hard and then switch off completely once the danger passed. A burst of stress, then relief, then calm. But modern life rarely lets the alarm switch off. The emails keep coming. The scrolling keeps triggering comparison and threat. The system stays partially lit, hour after hour, day after day. Not enough to feel like a crisis, just enough to keep your body quietly bracing. Have you ever noticed you're tired for no reason, even after doing nothing physically demanding? That's not laziness. That's a nervous system that's been quietly on guard duty since the moment you woke up. Here's the twist that makes all of this land differently. Your fear response isn't malfunctioning. It's succeeding perfectly at the only job it was ever designed for. It just doesn't know that the world changed faster than your biology could. The parking lot at night isn't dangerous, but 300,000 years of ancestors who didn't survive parking lots like it are the reason you're standing there at all. Every flinch, every racing heart, every irrational spike of dread is a message from every one of them, still trying to keep you alive. You are not broken when you feel this. You are ancient. You carry a warning system built by creatures who never saw a phone, never read an email, never scrolled through a feed of strangers' opinions at midnight. And you're asking that same system to make sense of a world it was never designed to navigate. That's not a design flaw. That's a mismatch between eras. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. The next time your heart pounds over something that can't actually hurt you, you don't have to fight it. And you don't have to believe it. You can simply recognize it for what it is. An old voice from a much older world, still doing its job. So you are walking to your car at night again. The parking lot is empty. Nothing is wrong. And this time, when your heart starts to pound, you know exactly who's speaking.